Hello and welcome to Crusader Kingsley. Welcome back to this SORYO Omiwa campaign. Now, there was succession at the end of the last episode. Our father, Koremoto, was murdered. Murdered in cold blood by Toshu Shigemune. So we are absolutely feuding. We do not like this dude at all. At all. We are crawling, in fact. But we are now left with a splintered family. Our father's realm, he was getting so close to creating the duchy, is now splintered between me and 3 of my brothers. We have my brother Korusi in Buzen, we have my brother Yoshimoto in Chikuzen, and we have my other brother, half-brother, Korehira in Higo now. We have a few options ahead of us, to be completely honest. The first one, in order to reunite our father's realm, would be to maybe do a bit of intrigue and to murder some of our brothers, notably SORYO Omiwa Yoshimoto. Why? Because I'm the primary heir, as he is no longer married, so I could do a murder scheme against him. And what happens, you know. However, he is my half-brother and my friend, and I don't think there's good roleplay there to murder him. He's also a very good commander, could be very useful in the battles to come, which inevitably there will be. And my other brothers have children and what have you as well, which would make murdering to get to the succession of the title just tricky with a lot of dead Omiwas, and we do not want that. That's our family. That is what we need. So rather than playing wide, I think we need to play tall now. We have to ask ourselves, what are the aims of kind of our next move? What's the short-term and medium-term aims? Well, I think our best bet of becoming the shogun of Japan is to lead the Kawachi block. Now, we're already second in this block because of our manpower, our levies. Again, most of that is me, other than I think a few levies and some mounted samurai. We're not that far behind Kawachi, but if I was to have a look at how would we actually go about claiming house block leadership, we need one of these 4 things. We could be landed and he's not. That's obviously not going to happen. Higher rank than Yoshie, again, I'd have to be a duke for that to happen. That's not going to happen anytime soon because the other de jure territories are in fact within blocks themselves, unfortunately, so that's not going to be happening anytime soon. We're at least 2 levels of fame above him. Again, that could be possible, I suppose, but he's a bit older than me, and we're on the same. His level of fame is established, my level of fame is established. That's going to be quite tricky to do. He's making 0.45 a month, I'm making 1.89, so that's going to be very, very tricky to do. And our last option is we'll have a high level strength aspiration in Kawachi. That, to be honest, we could almost do. In order to upgrade, all we need is a bit of prestige. We can actually get that, to be fair, but again, we need it above. Hang on, let me find it. Is only 1 above? Is it 2 above? Let's have a look. No, we only need to be above it. Okay, we could do that. We could actually do that. So that is something we possibly could do. We just need prestige, although he is getting, of course, more prestige than us. Or we need at least 51% of the block member houses either allied to us, terrified, friends with, lover of, vassal or below of, and what have you. Well, currently on 7%. Lol. So that's not exactly looking good anyway, but I think either that or going for the aspiration is what we're going to have to do. Now, what this means is rather than having to play wide and go for the duchy, we're going to have to play tall. We're going to stay in Oita, at least for now. If an opportunity does present itself where Watanabe, Tsushima, or Chikogu does become available, i.e. away from a block, which of course we will try and sideline these guys from their blocks at any given opportunity, then we will attack it. But what we're going to do, first things first, is we are actually going to try and increase my house's power. How are we going to do that? Well, we have a look back in the block mode. By the way, I'm actually quite liking all these block mechanics that you kind of get in with this new All Under Heaven update and what have you. But we can see there are some counties that are unaligned, baby. That is fantastic. Why? Because that means we could hopefully sweep in as Omiwa. We could do this Cassius Belli Kawachi block expansion. What does that mean? I'm not really too sure, to be completely honest, but you'll see the contested titles for the Kawachi block and decide how to distribute them Now, yes, it's a bit silly of vassal. The Kampaku will consider this a crime. I know, but we don't like the Kampaku anyway, as of course they are trying to stamp out the SORYO way of life with their laws here. We're on disarmament. Disgusting. SORYO vassal opinion. Men arms recruitment costs. How dare they? How dare they? They want to make us into pen pushers. They want to rid themselves of our heritage as a warrior class of the samurai, and that's what we will not abide. But what we're going to do, I think, is probably play tall in Oita in the Omiwa Bushidan for at least a bit. I think I would love to take these counties here, of course, with Usa having the holy site, and with Chukizen or Dazaifu having the office here. With these buildings are so good. These are so good. I would love to have them, but the roleplay, the manor is here at Oita. The capital is here at Oita. My father didn't change from there, even though he probably should have done. So I'm not going to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and take Iwami and whatever unaligned counties that we can find. Bring them into our house. Bring them into our block, and hopefully get our influence higher than the Kawachi. I can see the cohesion change. We're actually level 3, which is actually really good. Look at all the bonuses this is giving us. Caspelli cost minus 15%, capturing prisoners in battle plus 25%. Again, this is because we are a aspiration strength house. Block members leading house heads, offensive wars, whatever. Wait, what? Block members join leading house's head. House. I don't know. That's the English, and that's confusing me. But member block member house gives max men arms regiments, siege phase time, advantage when commanding own armies, and levy size. We are concerted. We are on the ball. We've got 11,000 boys, by the way, in our block, and if we can become the leader of that, that's going to be good. That is going to be lethal, absolutely lethal. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a sway scheme against the Kampaku, just because, I want him to like us, so he doesn't try and kill us. And what we're going to do is we're going to need to marry off. We're 26 years of age. Yes, we've got a former spouse who ended up becoming landed. We did have a child, Kiyonatsu, who is, of course, of our house. We divorced. I need another wife. So what I'm going to do is, again, look for alliances. I would quite like to look again within this duchy, because they're so powerful. A 1-year-old, I don't know if I can do that. So what I'm going to do instead is go to Taira Yasuko. Why? Because that's House Satsuma, which is actually within our block. So that allies us with someone from the block, which puts us a bit closer to, or will put us to at least that 51% needed, as of course they will be allied to us. So we're going to do that. This is our main wife. I know they're quite young, but we've got secondary spouses. Don't you worry about that. And as a backup, now I know this is going to hurt our legitimacy. We're going to marry Yoshiko with her 22 intrigue. Now that we lose a lot of legitimacy, that's going to hurt. It's really going to hurt. But as a spy master, Yoshiko is going to be insane. So we're going to do that. Now, what we're going to do for now is go on Marshall. We're going to go, I think, on the advantage, to be honest. If we can be absolutely disgusting advantage, that will really help us in the wars to come. We need to appoint a councillor, a Bugyo. We've got no one good. Fantastic. You'll have to do for now. We're going to have children, what have you, of our own. Now, my plan, if we do take these non-aligned counties, is to possibly give it to, I would quite like to have it myself, but we have got a lot of members of our house as yet unlanded. My half-brother, Koremori, my other half-brother, Arisuke, and then, of course, my nephews, Omiwa, however you say that, and I'm butchering these pronunciations, I am so sorry. But that's the plan. We're going to press play, calm down, let's see how it goes, everything all get up to date. Satsuma, there we go. We have a quick look now at the block, and what percentage are we on now? We are on, what do you mean 7.69% of the block member houses? Whatever. And now I'm out of lowborn, so I've got no legitimacy. Whatever, to be completely honest. Increased short range duration, whatever. Let's just press play and keep going with it. And that's what we're going to do. We are crawling, so I'm not particularly bothered. Yeah, you are actually unaligned. Ooh, but then you haven't got any land, so that doesn't particularly matter. We're going to construct and holdings. We're going to be playing tall for at least the foreseeable future. We're going to build blacksmiths because I want to make my men at arms as good as they possibly can be, and of course our boys are stationed there with the look at that extra 33 damage already. So that looks good to me. Fit to lead. My ascendancy of House of Omiwa has been fouled. My brother, that spider, SORYO of Higo, has spun a web of silken lies, poisoning the ears. Oh my goodness, how dare he? I was going to leave him alone. He says above all, if my pitiful prowess should preclude me leading a family and demands my seat, if I let this canker fester, it will consume the body. My bad prowess, 9 prowess, what have you got? 10, ooh. Know your place or be gone. Ooh, honestly, the prestige is nice. The mature rice plant lowers its head. I gain piety. He will find a new house. No thank you. I acknowledged an imagined grievance. Well, no, know your place or be gone. How dare you say that to me? I'm also, the prestige is quite nice as well. So we can get to a higher strength aspiration. I think that would be quite nice, actually. Oh, there is a feast in Tsushima. Let's head over there. See if I can get. I'd love to alienate him from his block, but that's not actually there as an option. That's going to be low cost because of our Yashima perk, which is completely broken. I suppose we must indeed. So the war with the Wami will wait, at least for now. Let's see, recreation. I'm particularly bothered about recreation at the moment. Let's have a look. Let me select it. Mischief, befriend, seduce, murder. Let's befriend. The Kampaku, he is coming. If we can get him to like us, then when we commit crimes, hopefully he won't imprison us. Lol. Although I suppose we are part of a block, and that's important. Actually, tell you what, no. Let's befriend maybe someone else from my block instead. Who is in the block? We've got Omiwa, Mino, Joe, Kawachi, Satsuma. Well, allied with Satsuma. What about Boso or Joe? How about that? Just trying to look at the flags. You are Satsuma, already allied with you. Come on, where are anyone interesting? Anyone there? You are Daijo. You are at. Tell you what, yeah, go on then, Daijo. We'll get you befriended then. And let's press play. 3 months to begins. We'll be there a bit early, no problem. We're actually getting some decent prestige. We're getting quite close to getting the strength aspiration change, which is nice. We like that. What has just happened here? My fellow vassals created install SORYO. Oh, Kawachi. Oh no. So we won one war against the Kampaku. It looks like he's going as another one. He wants to install himself. The head of the block now wants to install himself as the leader. Oh, that is actually quite huge. It's coming a bit early for me. I'd prefer we were at the head of our house before this was all to go off. I suppose we must wait. I suppose. Whoa. House Mino has left the block. That is a shame, I think. I look forward to this indeed. Okay, well that could be the tall of the hat. Ooh, during a London festivities, I was caught by the flash of this dude. Or Bizen. Does that matter to me? Buzen. So I'm getting confused. Oh, that's all the same. The hat must go. Honestly, I don't particularly care. But I do quite want the prestige, so we're going to do that. Further forwards, let my tenure in the sun begins. We're getting close to that 2,500 that we so need. Shinto exaltation, our further has been increased. Fantastic. It's taken much of the even to get myself close to Kiyomoto without making it feel forced. After all, the best friendships are natural. I want them to think this is spontaneous. 25%. Who's that? Sorry, on Ninamoto. Not about that. Subject be something less contentious. Yeah, let's. There we go. Upper glory level of fame. Fantastic. Good evening indeed. With performing, getting some opinion of it. That's fine. We love that. No celebration. We're intrigued by the defensibility of this hall. Should an attack be launched from the outside? Right. This moment, the lower nobility to be the ones in immediate danger. Beyond that, a small bastion could be made from the great tables, offering a modicum of protection. It'll be too safe. Better safe than sorry. Defender advantage. Oh, that is insane. That is disgusting. Oh, that is what an event that is. That is so powerful. And here, yeah, we'll take. Oh, there's the guest. He's Chrysanthemum Throne. The Emperor is bowing to somebody else. Wow, well that is quite something. Daijo. Oh, why are people leaving the block? That's bad. But what does that mean for? That means there's actually Kawachi stuff down here we could go for, or former Kawachi stuff even, I should say, but we're allied with them. No, we can't. Wow, amazing. Let's head back home, and then I think it's time to go in on Iwami, or however you say that. Again, thank Adamatsu. Well, I can go inside again. Cool. I've dismissed her as regent. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. You're not part of a block. Are you? Cool. I think we're ready to go in. We've got a good amount of gold, good amount of boys. Let's prove to ourselves and to the rest of the realm that we are a capable ruler. There aren't any, just quickly, aren't any mercenaries I can call in. Ooh, they are gold. They can call in these guys. Oof, that's bad. That's actually quite bad. We'll see if they do. We'll see if they do. Are they currently hired? No, it won't. If they hire them, we might be in a bit of spot of trouble, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You know what? We'll be fine. Kokushi Yoshimine Suetaka of Iwami. Kawachi block expansion. Let's go. Hopefully. Now, I've never done this before, so I don't know if we will actually be able to get it or not. Crime noted. I know he doesn't like a declared war on him yet. We'll tell what we will call our allies of Satsuman allies. I can actually negotiate alliances with my brother and friend Buzen. Let's Chikuzen, yes, we'll do that. Higo, we'll do that as well. Why not? That's going to cost prestige. I don't really want to do that. We'll just get into war. Hopefully that should be fine. I'm going to raise all the armies over here. We are... There we go. Okay, deteriorate. It's going to deteriorate. I know that. But let's cross the strait at Nagato. Lead the boys ourselves, of course. Call in a few of the boys of the allies. And Chichibu is... Everyone's leaving the block, man. That's a shame. That is a shame. We're becoming weaker. Weaker, weaker, and weaker. And now they're joining other blocks. Amazing. This is not good, but it does mean that there are possible places we can expand, or at least more places we can expand. But I think we're going to be fighting in the hills. Sorry, the forest. Apparently, the forest tile looks very hilly to me. Let's put on 3-speed and march along the coast. Now we should have the men at arms to absolutely smash them. I don't know why they're not hiring mercenaries, but I'm not complaining. I'm actually still making money, 0.4 per tick as well, while at war. That's insane. We are losing a bit of piety. That's fine though, not much. I need 0.3. We're nearly there. I want to get as close as I can before and they're running away. And they are running away. I don't even mind. I don't even mind. We're going to catch them. They'll be defending a mountain. That's fine. They've got more men at arms counter. We've got so many more boys and a better commander. And more commander traits and higher quality. We should be fine. Let's just end this battle, end this war. He's not swayed. I know he's not swayed. That's bad. Here we go. Hopefully I can take it for myself. That's what I'm wanting. There we go. 8 advantage, even though they're defending in mountains. We're just so much... Oh my goodness. 7 advantage. Yeah, this isn't going great for you. Battle of Tagada. It shall be our greatness. My prisoner died in my dungeons, whatever. Didn't even realize I had him. That's fantastic. Our Bushi was wounded by, unfortunately now, pillaging. I don't really want to pillage, to be honest. Advantage -5, no. Improves defense. Defend advantage, or commanders. Let's do that. Don't really want to give up advantage if I don't have to, but there we go. A victory, 50%. Let's have a quick look at the stats. We lost 30, they lost 217, but that'll do. That will do. Let's put it on 4-speed and siege this down for ourselves. Hopefully Izumi left the block. Everyone's leaving the block. This is bad. We're now down to only 8,000 strength, but we are. Government differs. That's why. Don't tell me he's become SORYO. He's become SORYO, hasn't he? Oh, the coward. The coward. The coward. I need to get there. I need to usurp this block. That's why everyone's leaving. This block has to be. I have to do it. I have to. Claim the leadership. I literally can't. I'm at war and I don't know any of these. That's bad. That's going to leave us exposed. Oh no, we must have to join. Maybe somebody else. SORYO vassal. Let's just have a quick look. Your block is prosperity. It's bad. I have a daughter. Muneko, fantastic. How long? 7 months in Naka. That is fine. And they're sieging my ally down. But 19 months, yeah, they're not doing that anytime soon. Cool. Cool. We are doing okay. We're doing okay for now. I do not mind. We're making a good amount of prestige. We'll make a bit more when we do this. House is feuding. I don't particularly not endorse my court priest. Of course I'm not. Why do you hate me so much? Short reign, -21. Oof, that's hurting. That is hurting. Anything? Create an accolade? No, we need the prestige. We're fine at the moment. We're fine at the moment. Let's keep going. In Naka. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. So the block got disbanded. How dare you? How dare you do that? We'll just have to disband all. Well, that's gone unbelievably poorly. Oh, but what that does mean... Oh, I can conquer things. I can conquer things. I can conquer things. I can conquer things. Ooh. Okay. If I go to here, where... Yeah, here is the block system. Oh, all this land ripe for the taking. Oh my goodness. Now, a lot of it is my own brothers, but I've just allied myself with them. Oh, that's a shame. Could I create my own block? Possibly. Don't think I'm a powerful enough house to be able to do that. Well, that has really been throwing a spanner in the works with Kawachi throwing their hat out of the ring and making themselves... Oh, that's a shame. That is a huge shame. But I think we need to go absolutely ham. We need to start conquering stuff. I'm sorry, my brother Koresu. We have to, for my claims. I have to. I know you're my brother, but I have no other choice. Now I have to do it. And I'm allied with Chikuzen and Buzen, but we have to do this. You will be invited, don't you worry back. But I need this territory. Oh, is there any way I can just get it, you know? I don't want to murder him, but I don't want to... Oh, that's such a shame. He's got a daughter, so I'll have to murder people. No, this is the better way. This is the better way, the lesser evil. I would love to make a block, though. I think I don't want to join the house block. I may have to join this block, the SORYO one. Are there any blocks? I wish there was an easier way to see blocks. There's no blocks. There's absolutely no blocks, but this territory is so ripe for the taking. It really is. We almost could go for this one, South Sakkaido, instead if we go for these two, but of course Satsuma is our ally and we'll be able to go for these ones. We could do that, I suppose, but I think no, we need to push into my brother's territory. I'm sorry, brother. He's my brother and friend. He's my friend as well. No, I don't want to do this. The roleplay is not there, but we need to unite the realm. Oh, you're part of this block. That's so frustrating. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. De jure counties. Of course, we're in the one with the most de jure counties needed. Why would we not be? I think it makes sense to build our realm around here, to be completely honest. But that's rough. This is rough. By the way, how are we doing in terms of powerful families? How are we not a powerful family? We have so many men under arms. Omiwa, why are we 32nd? My house members and house heads level of influence. Would I be able to possibly invite people to a block with me? Is there any way I could do that? Invite to house. Ooh, here we go. Tell you what, let's create our own block. I could send you gold, to be fair. Yeah, 50. I'm going to do that as well. I could offer a hook on myself, I suppose, as well. There's a bit of a cheaper way to do it. It would cost prestige anyway. But yeah, let us rise up and create our own block. How about that? How about that? Hook on me gain. House block created. This is it. We can play tall now. And because all of our people will have... All of our family should be in the block now. Omiwa block. Yes, there we go. There we go. We're back. We are so back. We're so not back, but we are so back. Satsuma, my ally. I know you want to join the block. Minus 79. Vulnerable. What do you mean vulnerable government? What do you mean vulnerable government? Prestige, gold, and a hook on myself. You want a strong hook on me? Well, let's leave. What else are we going to spend our gold on, hey? There we go. That's another one as part of the block. Our block now, the Omiwa block, is growing. Fantastic. Let's have a look and see if we can get some other SORYO realms into SORYO families into into the fold. How about that? Ritsurio, you're bushy down. Can I invite you to block? No. 2,000 relative military block power. Yeah, okay. Let's have to focus on people not in a block. Unfortunately, that is, most people are in a block. Well, actually, in level 2, we're gaining a lot per month because we're still quite young, I suppose, block-wise. We're on aspiration strength is what we need. We need to go and target old Kawachi block people, I think. That's what we need to do. Mino, do you like us? Or did you try and murder us? I think you didn't try and murder us. You... vulnerable distance is going to be hurting. Gold and a strong hook and a... Okay, we can't do that. Let's leave it with me. And let's keep going. Kai with SORYO. Joe, come on, man. I know you want to join. Minus 130, only 130, 80. This is bad. This is very bad. What I could do is possibly use my extended family to marry into other families. Who are you? Let's maybe let's micro this. Let's do this. Let's get you back in the Mino. Let's get you arranged marriage. Not you. We want not me either. My bushy, my half brother. You, and there's an alliance which you won't accept. Oh, pain. Why is that 1,000? Marrying into that, marrying close, and Shinto gives us plus 100%. That's actually quite broken. Okay, you're not willing to. What about a daughter? Slash a half sister even. My daughter, my half brother, my half sister. Only 28. Okay, why not? Low legitimacy is hurting, so too many existing alliances. Are you joking? Oh, it's not looking good. If you have a quick look at the block again, I'm going to have to just try and get as many of these guys in as I can. You. No, not you. Where's the Joes? Where are the Joes? Kanmu. Chichibu. SORYO realm. Are you a strength aspiration? You are. Please. Just before you die, please. My daughter's go half sister. Anyone? Oh, no, not particularly with you. Let's go half brother first. Anything there? 38? No. Grand wedding. We'll get it. But that's a grand wedding that we cannot afford. What about my sister? Where are you? Oh, this isn't going well. Let's just press play and wait for a bit. Okay? Let things go for a while. Where does this actually put us in the realm? We're still nowhere near... Okay, we're actually in 10th position. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, to be fair. There's a lot of unaligned houses, especially towards the top. Siwa. Minamoto. You're Ritsurio realm. Yeah, the Kawachi. Ritsurio. Traitors. Tachibana, Ritsurio, yeah, everyone above us is with, and below us is Ritsurio. We need to, any strength ones we need to get to us. Are you Ritsurio? You are. Oh, we're willing to align all of the SORYO vassals, I think. Somebody needs to lead them, and that somebody may have to be us. Okay. We might have to just go for ourselves, as in block... What would it be? Block expansion. Honestly, we might just have to do it. I think we're just going to have to do it. Now, yeah, they've got a lot more gold than us. But we need this. I'll probably even have to dish this out to maybe a member of my family. Or I could keep it for myself. Round 2, people. Round 2. Crime noted. War declared. Yeah, Omiwa. Yoshimine. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't matter. To me, we'll call on the Satsuma again. Once again, brothers into the fold. Let's go. March across. They've only got 400 men. They're still reinforced from the previous war, but as we were winning, because we did so good, we're just going to go in. I bet they're going to do the same thing, possibly. We're going to go to Mino again, and hopefully we don't lose everything to the Kompaku. I probably should actually befriend him. if another event or opportunity arises. Now, yeah, they're running away into the mountains. That's fine with me. They're going to hold the ground there. They're going to die there then. They're going to die there then. And that is fine with me. Bang, let's go. 10 advantage this time. Of Takada. Blue Marines in Oita. Fantastic. And they've just hired mercs. We're actually going to be defending mountains. Let's reinforce this battle. Battle of Mino, which we should win. We're actually winning anyway without me. No, we're not. Yes, we are now at least. We are now at least. And that's going to be a victory for us. 70%. War score up to 62. Let's head to the capital, Mino. 45%. Look at that. They lost 530. Is that a Chinese dude? Korean. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's burn this place to the ground, I think. He's not swayed. Oh, he's minus 35. We might have to work on him a little bit. We might have to work on getting the Kampaku. As, to be fair, he's quite weakened from the recent civil war, but, you know, it's still not ideal. You know, it's still not ideal. Look at us, how cool we look, by the way. I don't know if that blue is a bug or something, but we're looking good. We're looking good for now. Hopefully we'll see what happens at the end of this war. Hopefully we'll try to take ourselves and give it to a family member. Might have to just keep it ourselves. Oh, that dude is from the mercenaries, of course he is. Martial perk available. We haven't got great perks, to be completely honest. But let's go down Bellum Justum, get some good stuff going on. Keep going, keep this war going. 62%, and we'll be there just now. 1 day left. 100%. Enforce demands. What happens? I seize the contested titles for the block and decide how to distribute them. Okay. I gain legitimacy. Yes, to aspiring. Gain prestige. Fantastic. Fame. Allies share. Lovely. We get one of What do you mean decide how? Do we get a... Here we go. The Omiwa block expands. Here we go. My forces can stand proud, having served me in the Omiwa block well against Kokushi Suetaka. The Kuni of Iwami is forfeit to mine to bestow. It will be prudent to ensure these lands stay with a trusted and loyal entertainer. I'll go to Koremori, who is my half-brother, and Bushi. I could trust... no, I was yet undecided, or I gain it. Oh, honestly, the Korea... Let's give it to my block and my brother. I think we make our family strong. That's a good thing. I know I myself will probably be better doing this, but this is a roleplay campaign at the end of the day. Again, a strong hook on him as well, which you'd love to see. Aspiration changes to strength level 1. What do you mean it changes to strength level 1? Other recipients, yeah. My brother will get it. Let's get all of our people landed now. The Omen, a local mystic, a Yukinari, insisted on seeing me, and upon being brought into my presence, he started wailing, and is that blood in his hands? What? The signs are not in your favour, my lord. I spilled the intestines of a hen, and the blood showed me your future. It's dark and full of death, and you've just died. So I disappeared without a trace, right in front of me. Bad omen for 10 years. Moderate health penalty. Ugh. Block member aspiration changed. Omiwa. Yep, cool. Leech goes to war against SORYO. Oh. You what? You absolute what? Tell you what, we've got boys. 3,900 good SORYO men against this wicked Kampaku, who is doing everything in his power to stamp us out. We're going to have to play this absolutely insanely. Now, where actually is the war target? It is Higo, my brother in Higo. Okay, he's got no boys. That's fine. That's fine. I'll tell you what, let's raise all the boys. Of course, again, it's a shame. Sway scheme ends. Of course, it does. To the banner, men. To the banner. Let's tell you what, let's get you swayed. Actually, no. No, let's get you swayed. You're one of the most powerful houses in there. Let's get you swayed, so hopefully your mom could join against us. Now, if we were to win this, become independent SORYO realms. Well, that's a dream, I suppose. But I suppose that means from the last war, independence, not exactly invalid. It's not SORYO left the realm. What? I am so confused what just happened there. But well, We'll take it. We will take it. Well, there we go. Oh. The block's expanded. Well, one block fell, another has risen. We are now the head of our own block, quite a powerful one, I would say. But we need to control it. We need to keep it now. Masuda is actually within my house. Block leadership, no. Remove mouse block, no. So it doesn't actually count as me. That's actually a bit of a shame. It might be worth maybe keeping the territory I conquer from now on. But we've got good cohesion. We're about to get to concerted. Our strength aspiration is good. We're doing okay. We're playing tall at the moment, and it's working. We've just built Blue Marines, which is giving our men-at-arms our mounted samurai. Good, and we're now on 144 damage. Insane. Absolutely insane. We're in 1081. The game's been on for, what, 15 years? And we've got insane men-at-arms already. We just need more of them. We need more economy for that, but we'll get there in the end. Let's have a quick look around the world before we end the episode. The Song hegemony is strong. Kumania is strong. Seljuks, Byzantines, France, HRV, England in a huge civil war. Then House of Normandy, Kurtos. William has disappeared without a trace. At the age of 50. Oof, that's not too good for him. But the civil war, Liberty War against the Anglo-Saxons. HRE, is that civil war? It is defending and they tyranny war. That seems fine, to be honest. Fatimid strong. Seljuk civil war, of course. They're actually winning for the time being, at least. He's not a conqueror yet. Great Liao looking pretty big, to be honest. Jia looking strong. Things are happening. Things are happening, and hopefully the House of Omiwa will come out on top. I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. You are my wise counselors. Please give me some advice. I certainly need, and I'll do all I can to go along with it. I hope you enjoyed. If you have, please subscribe to the channel. It does win the absolute world to me, but thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.